Music for me started at a very early age. I grew up in a semi-musical family. My mom sings a bit. My father can hold a note. My grandmother sings. And there are a few other singers in my family. My sister also sings and she plays the bass guitar. So I've had early musical influences. Also, I grew up around an amazing set of musicians in church. You know, they weren't just playing in church, they played for a lot of Jamaican stars too. So I had very, very good foundations there. And as a songwriter, I remember in high school, I had a friend who went through some really bad experiences and she told me about them. And I remember I got an exercise book and I started writing, just writing. I guess that was just my way of dealing with what I'd heard. And even though it was just poetry at the time and it was the beginning of a new creative side of me. And eventually, of course, the two skills emerged as a singer and a musician, and the writing, you know, combined, and I'm now a songwriter. So lyrics are important to me. I'm big on storytelling and imagery in music. And so sometimes I'll be inspired by a situation, you know, a word even, and try to create a story around it. I'll really think about just every possible thing I can on the topic. I'll even do my research, I'll Google stuff and create a story and create the music around that. And at other times, you know, it's just a melody that really just inspires some sort of, or evokes some emotion out of me, you know, regarding a cause that I'm really passionate about. And from there, I just jump around a piano, either way, and just flesh out an idea and bring it to life. I've been influenced over the years by various singers and songwriters, musicians, performers for different reasons. For example, India Arie and her refusal to compromise who she is and to stand in her truth. And Ella Fitzgerald, Beyonce for their vocal prowess, and of course Beyonce's work ethic that I can only dream of coming close to. And Damian Marley for sure for lyrics, definitely a great influence there. Beres Hammond also for storytelling and his performance. There's so many other artists that I could mention, but I've grown over the years, you know, influenced by these people and their greatness. And I know that's a journey that will never end. And I'm always happy to learn and become even greater and better at what I do as a singer and a songwriter. My journey in music has been interesting so far. I was lucky enough to have met some of the greatest producers and artists over the years from very early out in my career in Jamaica. I started out, you know, with people like Mikey Bennett, Dean Fraser, Donovan Jermaine, and they really helped me to find my passion and my path in music. I started even, you know, being able to work in studio hands-on as a recording engineer because of Donovan Jermaine and Mikey. And also I got to work with a number of great artists too in studio recording backing vocals with so many of the top names in Jamaica. To name a few of the songs, you know, Winning Right Now by Agent Sasko, My Dream by Nesbeth, Dexter Daps, Bring It to the Owner, and a couple other songs. I've also had the opportunity to tour with a number of artists over the years, including Taurus Riley, Gentleman, Diana King, and lastly, Damian Marley, which was one of my dream jobs in music. Conversations in Key is my first EP. It's a combination of songs that came out of conversations that I've had with myself and with my friends, with God even, about different issues, things I don't understand, things I'm trying to understand, and just different perspectives on different aspects of life. Hence, Conversations in Key. There's 7 tracks on the EP. Most are written by me with the exception of 2 tracks that featured Siobhan Clayton and Raquel Jones, 2 of my good friends. They wrote their parts on their songs. And I did a lot of the production and the instrumentation as well with the help of Sean Diedrich, who is a Grammy Award winning producer. You know, he helped me to flesh out a lot of the ideas that I had, and he also produced one track in full on the project. Don't Fail Me Now is the first single from Conversations in Key. It's a love song that's not a love song. I've had people ask me if it's even a gospel song. I don't mind, but you know, it was written from the perspective of somebody who's experienced love in any way, shape, or form. And in acknowledging that love, they also understand the level of vulnerability that comes with it. And they simply ask, please, all I ask, I love you, I'll support you, I'll do anything. Just don't fail me. Don't fail me now. Conversation, that's the next single from the EP, is a fun, funky song that is really celebrating everybody who is still into substance when they're looking for a partner. You know, it's about a girl who is confident in herself, and she meets this guy who is really good looking, and she's really into him. And even though the world may not know it, he's really into her too, for her mind and her wisdom and her creativity and all these wonderful things about her that everybody might overlook in this day and age. No disrespect to anybody, but I'm really still into substance, and I just want to big up the people that are into it too. I'm really proud of this project. Conversations in Key was a little while coming. It took about 2 years to finish, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. And I must say special thanks to Ghetto Youth International, Damian Marley, Stephen Marley, for their help and their guidance in making this project even better than I could have dreamed. And I just want everybody to enjoy it, immerse yourself in the moments, just get a new perspective. That's what Sherieta is all about, and that's what I present to you.
And